1.
My name is Robert Baumgarten, and I'm one of the construction accident attorneys at Ginarte O'Dwyer. Today I'd like to talk to you for a moment about accidents involving ladders and scaffolds and the rights of workers who are injured in accidents while using a ladder or scaffold at a work site in New Jersey. Under New Jersey law, a worker injured while in the course of his employment usually has two potential claims. The first is a workers' compensation claim against the employer, and the second is a third-party action against someone other than the employer who caused the accident through negligence. Although these claims overlap, they are somewhat similar, and they are brought in different courts. The purpose of the workers' compensation claim is to provide the injured worker with coverage for medical expenses and reimbursement of lost wages. Notably, the workers' compensation claim does not allow for recovery for pain and suffering. On the other hand, one unique aspect of the workers' compensation claim is there is no requirement that fault or culpability be proven before recovery is granted. It is simply enough to show that the worker was injured in the course of his or her employment. Payment of the benefit should start almost immediately after the accident and should continue until the worker is able to return to his job. Although the workers' compensation claim is filed in the workers' compensation court, these cases are decided by an administrative law judge. The second type of claim is a third-party action, which is brought in the Superior Court. In this type of claim, we pursue damages for lost wages, medical expenses, just like we do in the workers' compensation case, but here we also seek recovery for pain and suffering. And derivative claims, like the loss of consortium that one spouse suffers when their spouse is injured in an accident. The difference between this third-party claim and the workers' compensation claim is that here we need to establish that a third party, someone other than the employer, caused the accident through their negligent conduct. The two types of claims are usually brought at the same time but proceed separately in different courts. As I said, the workers' compensation claim is brought in the workers' compensation court, and the third-party action is brought in Superior Court. An essential part of the third-party claim is proving liability against someone other than the employer. It is worthwhile to mention that there are rules and regulations regarding the use of ladders and scaffolds in New Jersey. Generally speaking, Jersey follows the regulations enacted by OSHA, a federal agency dealing with worker safety. Those regulations required that ladders and scaffolds meet certain conditions before they can be used on a construction site. They also require that there be a certain amount of training of workers to ensure that these devices are used in a proper and safe manner. While OSHA generally applies to the employer-employee relationship, the regulations have been interpreted and extended beyond that relationship so that a general contractor may be found liable in a third-party action for a violation of an OSHA regulation. In those types of cases, it is essential to prove that the general contractor knew or should have known of the dangerous condition but failed to correct it. I would like to briefly discuss reimbursement of monies paid by workers' compensation. The law in New Jersey provides that if an injured worker receives workers' compensation benefits, the company paying those benefits is entitled to be reimbursed from a recovery in the third-party action. The purpose of this rule is to avoid a double recovery. As you may have noticed, in both the workers' compensation claim and in the third-party claim, damages include medical expenses and lost wages. Therefore, in order to avoid the double recovery, the medical expenses and lost wages, the law provides that the workers' compensation carrier receives back the money it paid, less costs and expenses, usually amounting to 1/3 of the recovery. I hope this brief talk has been informative and that you walk away with more knowledge about your rights and remedies as an injured worker under the law. Thank you.